All right, hey there, Aries. So I'm doing messages from your person. This is a separation read. We're going to get the messages from this person's mind, heart, and soul, and what is coming next for you guys. All right, so the intention is that you guys are not together at this moment in time. I'm going to get mutual energy as well as individual energy just as well. So if you're new, welcome. You guys already know if you don't connect with the energy of how you're feeling or even the mutual, you guys are going to want to check those other placements. All right, so let's just, I want to get your energy first. So we have the Five of Cups coming through with the Nine of Pentacles. So this is pretty much feeling kind of sad, maybe even a little bit heartbroken over what's kind of transpired between you and this person. All right. The Nine of Pentacles could indicate that this person has, at some point in time taken advantage of you, of your love, of your kindness, of your generosity. Maybe you just did a little more giving in this relationship than they did. So you're over here putting in effort and because you want to hang on to this connection, you feel very strongly towards it, but for whatever is happening between you guys, I kind of feel like this is like you want to give it your all, but you kind of know too that you can't put more effort into a situation than somebody else is willing to give. So let's see what this person's energy is. What is their energy? So their energy coming through, look at that, already kind of feeling the void of missing you, Aries. We have the Empress card coming through this person's energy, just as well as the Six of Cups. So I feel like this person's definitely missing out on a soul connection with you. A definite soul connection coming through here. And the Six of Cups is kind of wanting to come back. It's that return of the past. Let's start something new. Let's move forward. I want my peace of mind, my comfort, my stability, my empress, my soulmate, my emperor. So it's like for whatever has kind of happened, here is what I'm going to say. This person's very, very upset about the past just as well as you are. So I'm going to see what the mutual energy is first. The mutual energy between you guys. Look at that. So mutual energy. Here's what I'm going to say. I don't know what's kind of transpired yet, but we are going to look at the circumstances around the disconnection. But you both are kind of aware that there has to be a transformation. There needs to be a rebirth in order for you guys to kind of start on the right foot. With the Ten of Swords, you guys are both holding out hope for the future when it comes to this dynamic because look at, you have a happy spot for each other. The Sun card is the happily ever after card, and truly that's how you guys feel about one another. And even if you guys haven't been talking, I do feel the Magician card is both of you guys kind of thinking, hoping, and putting your prayers out to the universe, trying to call this back in. But definitely knowing and being aware that there are changes that need to be made in this connection. So let's see what circumstances are around the disconnection. So we have the King of Pentacles coming through with the Fool card and the Ace of Wands. So as far as the circumstances around the disconnection, here's what I'm going to say. I kind of feel like this can go in several different ways. But somebody could just be focused on money, finances, stability, wealth, and that accumulation. It could be too that somebody had to leave town because the King of Pentacles is a business-oriented person. And this is somebody who is very disciplined when it comes to finances and abundance. So it could be too that somebody's kind of more leaning on the aspect of needing money, wanting to grow, and wanting to make gains when it comes to the financial aspect of life. And for some of you guys, you could just be dealing with somebody that simply decided to move on or go somewhere else. The Ace of Wands and the Fool card both depict new beginnings. And even if you guys were never really quite serious, this person could have chose to go somewhere else. All right. Maybe not realizing how deep you guys were actually connecting. So I kind of see that's where these cards are kind of sitting. So definitely new beginnings. The circumstances around the disconnection, y'all both could have decided to part ways, especially if somebody was doing more of the giving and not being on the receiving end of that. Again, focusing on business, money, finances, and this is like I'm just starting something new or disconnecting without one another. All right, so as it sits right now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull to see how this person feels about you, how they feel about you. The Wheel of Fortune. So the Moon card coming through is when you guys were together, what I'm going to tell you is they didn't quite tell you how they felt about you in this connection, or they were hiding something, that maybe they should have told you earlier or sooner, like especially if they were leaving, especially if they were really not interested in a full-on commitment. This moon card right here says I should have spoke up, about what was going on. With the Wheel of Fortune card coming through, this is like fate, it's destiny, stepping in, and it might have been or taken this pull apart for this person to kind of realize, hey, you're actually a blessing from the universe. All right. With the Page of Cups, this right here is wanting to send a message, wanting to get a feel for how you're doing. This is a new beginning, but I do feel like this person fears that, especially for whatever reason that stems around you guys and your disconnection. Because the Page of Cups did come in reverse. So it tells me that this person is kind of afraid, maybe even fear of rejection, maybe a fear that it won't go anywhere if they were to decide to reach out to you. All right. But I do feel like in their heart space, what they're kind of hiding from you is that they do want to move forward, but they don't know how you would, react to them reaching out. All right. So let's see the messages from their mind. Look at that. You have the Devil card coming through. So this is fear. This is ego. This is everything that's kind of like on the focus of the material aspects of life. This is caring what other people think. So here's what I'm going to say. When it comes to this person's mind space, I feel the Devil card is showing up here because this person wants to tell you, I do have fears, about where this can go. I do have fears about settling down. I do have fears about, giving my all and investing my all into somebody. This right here is just, it's worry. It's worry about me, myself, I, and what other people think. And I just feel that this person's kind of recognizing how selfish they've been with your situation. So let's see messages from their heart. The Eight of Wands, look at that. If I called you, would you answer? If I text you, would you respond? I miss you. I miss talking to you. I miss flirting with you. I miss our communication. I miss the banter, I miss laughing with you and having fun with you. I feel like you guys probably what am I trying to say? Resonated or just really liked or enjoyed talking to one another, whether it was texting or staying on the phone for hours and hours. I just feel like there's this sense of I miss you and I want to talk to you and I need to talk to you. So let's see what their soul has to say for you. Their soul, look at that. I want to extend the olive branch. I want to wave the white flag. I want to surrender to this connection. I didn't give it the proper chance beforehand because of where I'm at in my ego self. I'm conflicted. I don't know what to do, but this person from the soul level, from their higher selves is wanting that communication. This is reconciliation. Wanting to kind of repair the mistakes of the past. So their higher self definitely recognizes their mistakes for kind of letting this thing fall apart. And if it wasn't completely them, it could have been mutual energy. All right, so let's just see what's coming next for you and this person. What comes next? I didn't put a time frame on this one when I meditated, you guys. Look at this. So you guys might be seeing a lot of sixes. You got 3, 6, 6. So what I want to say with this, the sixes, if you guys start seeing a lot of sixes, it could be a symbol or a sign that this person's coming back through. All right. And sixes, like 666, it means to keep your thoughts positive and just motivated towards a positive future, but also living in the present moment. So I feel like what's coming next to you guys is you will kind of reconnect. Here it is, building the partnership, building the friendship, and knowing that there's a bond there. All right. That's also a soul contract that I feel is unfulfilled between you and this person. And what Spirit wants you to know is when you guys do come back together and reconvene, everything is going to start to balance itself out and you will see things move forward in a positive light, a positive direction. That Six of Wands being success, ambitious and moving towards the win. So let's see what your advice is for now. Your advice. This is going to be basically what you guys have here is this is going to be a situation or a connection that you guys will learn from past mistakes and failures. So it's like where somebody, basically this person's almost losing you because of their inability to kind of land on one subject, whether it's you or another person or business or money, and I feel like the bigger lesson is might be coming through on this person's end. Not that I like to blame, but this right here is basically basically saying, this is learning from past mistakes. It's manifesting a future. And, you know, when this comes back through, there's going to be directness. There's going to be truth and honesty. There's going to be boundaries that are set and marked. All right. And make sure you do that with this person just as well, Aries. So I'm going to pull some initials. We'll see who we're talking to. All right. We have P and Q, Y, J, W, and U. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. You guys take care.